Hi, I'm Kevin.
And I'm Sarah, and we're the Global Geezers.
We are in Naples, Italy, the beautiful port of Naples, Italy, and it's a sunny little bit of clouds, and we are going to take a tour of Pompeii. We've been wanting to see this ancient ruined city for a long time, and we're here, so we're going to go do it.
Yay!
Anything you want to add?
Nope.
Nope. So let's go. We're doing a ship's tour today, so we have to meet in the Taj Mahal auditorium, and they will call our number, and then we will disembark the ship and join our bus. I'm gonna hop on the bus, Gus.
You can admire the peninsula of Sorrento. Caused so many catastrophes in the past. When we come back. On the left, we can
Feels like a Disneyland crowd. All right, we've found our tour guide, and we've got our radios hooked up. We're walking by the area that's got all sorts of stuff you can buy just before you even get in.
The walls of Pompeii. So cool.
Just a few people. We're entering the theater area. This is the backstage of the theater. The floor shown is the original floor when they made the theater back in 300 BC. This is one of the main streets in Pompeii that was completely covered by the ash.
Okay, this part reminds me of Ephesus because we have a long roadway that goes up and probably down to the water, which was so important at the time. But see this road behind us? And then there's all these little places along over here. Okay, so what she's telling us in our ear is that they could tell that these were shops lined against this main street because you could see the grooves for the sliding doors. And they had names in them as well that were engraved. So that's how they know that these were all shops along here. And now it looks like we're going off into a little corridor, a little side alley.
They figured this was the early day McDonald's, kind of a fast food restaurant, due to the marks on the ground and the pots where they cooked the food. We're about to go into a private house. Traffic control. This is the atrium of the house. The original artwork on their walls. This is the well that let the water into the house. They said they used this for food storage. That's what these were used for. You have to go?
Saved their urine.
And then got taxed for it. This has writing on it toward the top, just above the duck. Water collection. And they said that these were for a banister. They probably had a banister through here. Bedroom? The buildings are mostly rock, and then they'd put plaster over it, and then they'd paint over the plaster. That's how they got their designs. It's amazing they had plaster back in 300 BC.
Look at all the detail that's still here. Look at this. So cool. Look it up here.
Welcome to the living room.
We're so tall. We're walking the streets of Pompeii.
We're headed to Main Street.
Street over here, they have the sidewalks. Check out the sidewalks. That's where we just came from.
How are you? Good? Shall we stop in one of the many fast food of the history?
There are so many tours, you just really got to keep an eye on your guide. That's our guide. Oh, the feet of that table used to belong to Julius Caesar. See how these stones are spaced? Only a cart that belonged in Pompeii had the same width, and it would fit in perfectly. If it didn't fit, it didn't belong in Pompeii, or it wasn't a Pompeii native. And we're going that way. Nice porch. There used to be a business right over there. Fast food. She said this is an important corner because this is where they had water, so they would come to this area and get the water. The main square of Pompeii, and you can see this main street go up the hill all the way up that way. Wow, amazing. Amazing that this was under ash and stone and they found this.
We're going to enter the thermal baths of Pompeii is what she says next.
This is the thermal bath area, which was available to everyone. Rich, poor, slaves, everybody was able to use this thermal bath.
On the other side, those are the original frescoes. And there was a roof all the way around the bath. Obviously the bath isn't there anymore, it's filled in. Look at the column. Very cool.
This is the original stone roof of the baths. It never collapsed when the eruption happened. That's the original lead pipe that they used in Pompeii. Of course, lead and water don't go together these days, but back in the day they used lead because lead was easily bent and they could make it into poles. They would wrap it around a branch, and that's how they made a hole in the lead. This was one of their swimming pools. This is considered the House of Joy. It's right across the street from the judge's house. And the reason why they know it's that is because of that little symbol right there. That's how they know.
We're in the House of Joy. There's frescoes all over the wall of examples of how you could do things. With stone beds to do your business on. To each their own.
That's a good business.
Wow.
Quite a road. Original tiles.
Back on the main road.
We are now walking into the main square of Pompeii. This is the center. Wow.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Check it out.
It's opening.
So cool. Look at the flowers growing in the fields back here. Wait, where shops used to be. What do you think?
It's amazing.
Isn't that cool?
It's amazing that this was covered up.
So cool. We're trying to take photos in every area, but we have to move pretty quick, otherwise we're not going to get through it all. You can see Mount Vesuvius back there in the distance. Oh, these are rounded. Wow. Wow. Look at these. So this is underneath, I guess, the columns. Look at these walls. Wow. Pretty cool.
I'm going into the museum. There's some artifacts in there that she wants to show us. It's a plaster cast of a horse they found in stone. And these are plaster casts of people they found.
All right, that was cool. You like?
Yeah, it's cool.
A bunch more people waiting to come in.
It's the entrance where you can get your tickets. I don't know how much tickets are because our tickets were included with the price of the tour. So I imagine it's about $1 million. Give or take a couple 100,000. Wow. That's amazing that they found that. It's well preserved in areas. The plaster casters of the people.
Yeah.
It's all just right there.
It was really cool. I loved the streets and the houses and stores and all of those areas. I thought they were really cool, and how they tried to reconstruct like some of the street signs and things like that, tell you what was inside or whose house it was.
Yeah. So it was pretty amazing. I'm glad we did this tour. If you're in the Pompeii, Naples area, it's worth coming. I'd probably come in the winter because it's crowded right now. It's like,
and this is May.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wouldn't suggest August or middle
never
of the
August.
summer.
It'd be way too hot.
There's not a whole lot of shade, so something to think about. You know, something to plan your trip around.
Yep.
But yeah, it's really cool. I think if I were to come back, I would do it on my own, and I'd have more time to kind of explore and find all the little nooks and crannies. You know, when you're in a group, you can't really do that.
Right. And you're stepping on everybody else. So.
Yeah.
But that's it for this episode. We hope you enjoyed Pompeii, and stick around for some other old stuff that's going to show up. Until then, bye. And everybody here is not going to use the thermal bath right now. We're all just going to jump in because we all need a bath.
It's very cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Cool. It's warm, but it's cool. Yeah, they used me for the model.
Woo-wee. Baby.
Yep.